Hey guys, and welcome to my reaction to Classic Who. This is going to be my reaction to the last two parts of The Sea Devils. It's been an interesting story so far. I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm interested to see a little bit more of the Sea Devils in question. Not that I don't like the stuff with the Master. I would be interested to just I feel like they've been in this story, but we don't know too much about exactly what's going on. Maybe, kind of, sort of. All right, let's get into it.
He's gone.
That he is. Oh! Oh!
Just eggs, bacon, toast, coffee, or a little rough cut marmalade if they've got it. How long is he likely to be, Captain Hartleton?
I don't know, sir.
And get me the morning papers, will you? There's a good girl.
If I may
Okay.
ask, sir, what is the purpose of your visit?
We shall destroy man and reclaim the planet.
Oh!
Wouldn't it be better to try for a peace than to launch yourself into a war that you cannot possibly win?
Perhaps it would be possible. No!
Oh my goodness.
He must be destroyed.
Oh my goodness. Wow, you just pop up out of nowhere, don't you?
To deal with his problem.
My goodness.
You have to attack. Oh, pass me the sugar, my dear, will you?
My submarine is missing in that area. There's a chance that some of the crew may still be alive.
It was literally right there and you couldn't grab the sugar yourself?
This is war, my dear. Any chance of any more toast, my dear?
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay, no.
Unit
No.
Immediate retaliation with everything that we've got.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't agree.
Your opinion is quite immaterial, Captain Hart. The order's already been given. Ships are converging on this area from ports all over England.
You're throwing away the lives of the men in that submarine, sir.
Murder? War or it is, my dear. Well, I say go with my toast.
This guy, wow, he's in the running for one of the worst impressions for like only being on screen for just, I mean,
Magnus of Ministry of Defense Navy.
just a very small amount of time. Oh my goodness.
Let me try and negotiate that peace for you.
As you did before, Doctor.
Oh boy.
The last time this man encountered your race,
Oh.
he tricked them.
Is that true?
No.
Yes. I tried to make peace, but I failed.
No. I do not think he lies. Perhaps it would be better to make peace.
Was the hair touching necessary? I don't know. Aw, the doctor making friends. This is surely not going to help matters.
But I have full authority. Now, are you going to carry out my order, or must I replace you with someone who will?
Can we double check that he has full authority? That will at least buy you some time or
sorry,
something.
Commence attack.
This is how obnoxious.
In the bracket. The humans will never make peace with you.
I mean, this is kind of helping the Master's argument right
This
now.
promised peace.
These apes cannot be trusted.
Oh, boy.
Get away.
Wow. He just got away. That was convenient. Oh, my goodness. Boy.
Convince the humans that their attack has been a success.
Oh, boy.
Would you want it said that you unnecessarily endangered the lives of naval personnel, sir?
All right. Have it your own way.
Have it your own way. Wow. He's
Make
so
the task force
pleasant.
Abandon attack.
Aye, aye, sir.
You will now revive the rest of my people.
Yes. We shall attack their base.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Hello.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Here, take this. It's a gun. Now, come on, let's hurry. What's that?
Loose rigging.
Rigging?
Right, it's your turn. You've got to do what it says there.
That's not how you play consequences.
Dude,
the way
oh my god. That guy.
Don't
Well,
Right, action stations. We're getting
why he just tossed that? That's a weapon. He just went. Whoop. Goodness. Oh goodness. Oh, look at that.
They're holding us back with some kind of force field.
I gotta say, they are pretty impressive.
Fire 2.
Oh, there they go.
What idiot ordered an all-out attack just as I was on the verge of finding a peaceful
Oh,
solution?
that idiot over
Captain
there.
Hart's fault.
But the point, Mr. Parliamentary Private Secretary, is that you have not destroyed. You have just made them angry.
That's a good point. Oh, here they come. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, how did one get the jump on you that well? My goodness. Aren't you supposed to be like on lookout for, I mean, maybe not for that, but my goodness.
Let me make one final attempt to negotiate.
Well, you didn't get very far last time, did you?
Okay,
Just you think of it, sir.
okay.
Think of it.
Suppose they won't listen.
Oh! Is he gonna kick it? I feel a kick coming. Oh, it wasn't a kick. Oh man. But I mean, it was close. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dear, oh dear, Doctor, will you never learn?
Okay.
We are going to put this table underneath that ventilation hatch and try to open it.
I mean, obviously.
Supposing you get caught. Don't you think we ought to leave these things to the doctor? He said we ought to come out.
Don't clip underneath it.
This guy is unreal. Now you're all scared? Like,
for consequences. He made them a promise, you know.
Yes, in order to save our lives.
Did you think you can correct this fault? Yes, I think so, given time. Well, then let's see.
Are you going to let a mere child risk her life?
it's almost as if women can do things other than get you food. What a concept.
Hey, Joe, listen to me. In a few minutes' time, I'm going to create a diversion. You hurry back there and wait for the off.
I love when they work as a team.
Right, here goes.
Oh! Dude, okay. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Okay. There's always one character, you know? Oh! You gotta go. Oh. Joe knows how to operate that thing? I mean, goodness.
I must have had the frequency too high. I'm sorry about that.
Whoopsie. Wow. Really piled them in there. my God. Wow.
That's all right. Look up behind you.
Oh.
Been a misunderstanding here, you know. I'm not the man that you want. Mistake.
Mistake.
Wow. I guess he still got it. And there he goes. And he's off. Oh no. Oh, not a chase scene. Oh, goodness me. Oh, wow. Oh! Oh!
I helped you.
Wow. Wow.
Look, I demand you take me back to your chief. Immediately.
I seem to be losing your touch. I reversed the polarity of the neutron flow.
You did what? You realize what will happen?
Oh, yes. 10 minutes from now, the whole place should go up. Enjoy your revenge.
I mean, I had a feeling that the doctor was doing something else.
Well, I built a self-destruct mechanism into the main control switch. You can't turn it off.
Wow.
You see?
Get a high-speed hovercraft over that area. I want a complete sweep before the attack.
Aye, sir.
Well, I guess that worked out. Oh no. Wow.
Did they say who?
No, miss.
Oh, Joe. It's okay. Oh, it's gonna be okay.
We were too late. The doctor and the hovercraft said so.
He is not dead.
Doctor.
What?
What doctor?
Oh my God!
I must obey. I must obey.
Ah! So, at least he waves. Bye.
I must obey.
Bye.
I must obey.
Well, there he goes. All right. This was an interesting story in the sense of I liked that we kind of tackled maybe something kind of similar to the story that we had previous to this. But with the master added in, it kind of had a different vibe and there was kind of just more to explore. Though I will say, you know, when the doctor did, you know, make contact with the Sea Devils, I'm just calling them that because that's what the title of the, you know, story is. But that, yeah, you know, it was kind of similar vibe, but there was kind of this added thing, you know, added layer to it with the master, you know, kind of being involved, and the doctor having to make kind of the hard decision. Though I would not say it was exactly the same as, you know, what happened with the Brigadier. I would not say that, but it was kind of interesting to see that's kind of how it all got resolved in the end. And I do have to say I like the concept of this type of story, the idea that, you know, there's a species or whatever that also that believes that the earth is theirs, and how do you deal with that kind of negotiations, and how do you calm down both sides from going to war and everything like that. And obviously they explored it again later on, and I don't know if there will be even more in Classic Who, but I know that at least in New Who we explore this again. So I like that concept. This story was definitely very action-packed. I feel like it had a bit more action than typical stories, but I don't know. Am I wrong in that? Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of that. Again, and can I say, that guy, I don't know what his name was, but that ordered the attack and was just... God, he was very unbearable for quite a few reasons. One of the reasons being he was very, very tough when he felt secure. I think that was one of the, besides all of the sexism, but like, that was one of the things that really, really annoyed me about him, is he's very tough when he's secure, but then when he's not, it's just, it was like a completely different tune and a completely different attitude, and it's just, to me, it's very upsetting that you're willing to risk lives and be so flippant about it, and then, you know, when it's your life that's possibly in danger or in peril or whatever, you have a very different tune. It's just, yeah, he was quite frustrating to deal with. Okay, so we, you know, obviously got the master back in this story, and I don't really know how much more we'll have. I don't know. What I like about seeing so much of this version of the master and everything, I'm getting some perspective into the master's motivations. And it, you know, it's just really quite interesting, the dynamic that we're kind of presented with. And I'm very curious as to how it might evolve, and how many versions of the master we might get throughout Classic Who. I mean, I find that really, really interesting. But I mean, the thing that's always going to stick into my head is, sorry, that's my ice maker. I don't know if you heard that. The thing that's always going to stick into my head is The Mind of Evil. That was the name of it, right? The Mind of Evil, where he, you know, genuinely his greatest fear, supposedly, is the Doctor laughing at him. So it's this weird, I mean, it's this really weird situation where I feel like he so desperately wants the approval of the Doctor. And he goes about it in a weird way. And it's just, and I feel like he keeps getting shut down by the Doctor in various instances and stuff like that. You know, Colony in Space being a big example of that and stuff. So now he's just, I think he still is kind of seeking for approval from the Doctor, because I just think that is the case. But, oh my goodness. I think he's also getting really angry and frustrated, and he's like, well, if I can't get the approval of the Doctor, I'm going to hurt the Doctor, and coming up with these elaborate schemes. I mean, it seemed, at least in this story, that he seemed to be slightly more concerned. You know, he's trying to find a way to, like, actually eliminate the human race. And it seems like his goal, I don't think he really cared too much if he did eliminate the human race. He just wanted to hurt the Doctor. That was the main goal of this whole, I believe. You know, obviously you can correct me if you think I'm wrong, but that seemed to be the vibe. So I will say I do like that we're getting time to kind of explore him and explore why the hurt of feeling not rejected, not important. You know, and I thought it was a really interesting line that he had at the beginning of the last part, where he was just like saying to the Doctor, "Will you never learn?" Or he said something to that effect, and I might be paraphrasing there. And in my head, I'm just like, will you never learn? You know? Like, I mean, the Doctor is, I don't know. It seems like the Doctor ends up on top. Now, I do know that the Master is very good at, he's good at escaping. At the ending of that, of this story is him getting away. But I don't think he really accomplished what he wanted to. That is quite interesting. And I think the frustration over time and time again with the Doctor possibly outsmarting him, or, you know, somehow coming out on top, whatever way that is where the festering of this weird love-hate thing starts, in my opinion. Well, starts, I mean, it's been a thing, but I'm just saying, like, I think it just increases more and more as time goes on. So I will say I do like that we are exploring that a bit in these stories. And the stories are kind of extra long in comparison to like a New Who episode, right? That we do get the time to sort of, we can learn more about this character without it just being kind of like shoved in our face, or like kind of just, which I do like a lot. So I'm quite interested in all of that as well. So in general, I find the concepts of this story kind of interesting, given, you know, the relationship between the Doctor and the Master being focused on, the whole idea of, as much as I don't think they really did much entirely differently than the previous story, with the Silurians, I think they kind of, you know, I think the mix of the two were interesting enough, and then you just add in a ton of action. I will say, kind of some of the sound effects were a little rough. I was very concerned, and I did have to... You guys know how I feel about the distorted alien voices, and sometimes I literally don't know what they're saying sometimes. This was about as distorted as I could get with, you know, I could understand them, and I was happy about that, but you guys know how I feel sometimes. I'm like, say what? I don't know what you're saying. Like, but it hasn't happened that much recently or anything like that. But I will say some of the sound effects in this story were a little bracing, okay? A little bit. But, you know, other than that, I thought it was a fun story. I'm going to stick to, I think I said this in the last reaction or the one before. Maybe I didn't. I would like, you know, I would like to get back to stories with the Brigadier and Benton and Yates and that whole crew. Maybe Osgood. I don't know if Osgood is going to be like more, like if we're going to see, listen, I don't know. But I would like that. because they are quite a part of this era that I particularly really like. And so, you know, we've had a little bit of a break, so I'd like to get back to that whole crew, the dynamic between everybody. Yeah, so if I have a request for the next story, that is what I would like. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty good, fairly entertaining story. All right, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would appreciate that. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. All right, bye.